What's this game?
Oh yeah, I forgot to do my interest. Hello, hello, welcome. So this is a murder mystery game. I think it's a visual novel where you just read. I hope it's a visual novel because I think it was yesterday. I can't remember what day it was, but yesterday I went to play a different murder mystery game I had that I thought was a visual novel, but it wasn't. And I was, I don't know. I don't know what kind of feelings I had, but I don't know. I think it's a visual novel. It's a murder mystery. Jisei. Hopefully I like it. If I don't like it, then I'll just stop playing it. Right? Yes. So that's ne. Okay. Guess I'll just start. Let's see what preferences is. Okay. I want to read all of their voices. So, oopsie. How do you? Oh, there you go. I want to read all of the lines. Text. Oopsie. Damn it. Auto forward time. No. No auto forward. Skip. I don't want to skip anything. I don't know what the text speed is all the way up. I don't know how fast that is. So I guess we'll just see. Let's start and see. Whoever said your life flashes before your eyes when you die should be shot.
Face fuchsia tongue out. Face fuchsia tongue out. Face fuchsia tongue out. Rower. Second like.
Am I supposed to press R1? Oh, there we go. Then maybe he'd see what it's really like. When you die, there are only two things. The first is the sudden and terrifying realization that you are dying. The second thing is the final wish. As a person dies, there's always one last thing they wish they could do before they pass on. Sometimes it's as simple as wanting to say goodbye to a loved one, but usually it's a wish full of pain and regret. It's a wish for a life lived better, an angry word taken back, or a promise kept. A wish that will never be granted. Yeah, death sucks. Every single time. But I've experienced so many, I'm kinda numb to the whole thing by now. That's not to say I'm comfortable with it, I'm just used to it. After all, experiencing death is the story of my life. What is this weird song? I hope there's nothing inappropriate other than death. Chance Jackson. Jennifer Bergstrom. Nikolaj Gursky. Zaki Suitani. This song is kind of freaking me out. This song itself is scary. Yeah, let me finish this drink real quick. Also, I have to turn off the chat to speech thing because when I'm trying to read and then it comes on, it's a pain. Let me do that real quick. Video is paused. Broadcasting only mic audio. Okay, we have to go to settings. Captures and broadcast and chat to speech off. There we go. Okay, and okay, I'm back. All right. Dot. Where am I? I blink slowly, trying to get my bearings. This place doesn't look familiar. Then again, it's been 3 years since anything has looked familiar to me. I yawn as my mind slowly clears. The room I'm in is filled with the scent of freshly ground coffee. I hear something. The machine steam? Right. I'm in a coffee shop in some city called Edgewater. It's my second day in this city. Judging from the empty cup on the table in front of me, I stopped here for a coffee because I was getting sleepy. And then I fell asleep. Typical. I guess even a triple shot mocha latte isn't enough to keep me up these days. I wonder if I should get another one. Why not? I head over to the counter. No one else is in line since it's still afternoon. The girl at the counter grins as soon as she sees me. Girl, did you have a nice nap? You saw me? Don't worry, you weren't snoring or anything, but I'd wipe that drool off your face if I were you. What? I'm kidding, you're fine. She laughed and winks at me. So, what can I get for you? Whoa, are you okay? Yeah. You look like you want to hurl. Why am I feeling this now? There shouldn't be any reason. Hey, if you're not feeling well, the bathrooms are down that hallway. Yeah, thanks. I grab the counter for support and stumble off into the direction she's pointing. My head is hurting even more now. If I'm feeling this sick, it can only mean one thing. What can it mean? Also, these sounds are really loud, so let me just check the volume of the game, the sounds versus my mic volume real quick. Be right back. As expected, that noise, the certain sounds that come out of nowhere is really loud. So I wonder if I can somehow... Okay, I'll just read really loud this time, then go back to the main menu to fix the volume and lower whatever this is. Someone has died. As I walk down the hallway, I see the door to the woman's bathroom is wide open. You're kidding. I wish this were a joke, but the incessant throbbing in my head tells me otherwise. Lying on the tile floor of the woman's bathroom is the corpse of a woman. I enter the restroom, gagging at the smell of the restroom's flowery perfume and disinfectant. knife sticking out of her chest doesn't make me terribly optimistic about what I'm about to do next. I hope she died quickly, otherwise this is going to wind up being very unpleasant. I glance around quickly to make sure no one is looking before I reach forward and touch her arm. I brace myself for the sudden pain in my chest, but it never comes. I can't breathe. I try to open my mouth, but it refuses to open. Something's on my face. I want to tear it away, but someone is holding me down. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I only wish that. As I open my eyes, I instinctively gasp for air. I know I wasn't actually suffocating, but it's still a reflex. My brain always remembers the pain of every death I experience, even though none of them are mine. I am suddenly aware of someone staring at me from the hallway. Woman. What did you do? A woman is standing behind me, staring in horror at the dead body lying on the restroom floor. I didn't. Wait. I sigh and hang my head. This isn't going to end well. Then again, it never does. Man. Hey kid, move away from the body. A man strides briskly down the hallway towards me. His voice and demeanor are sharp, fluid, and commanding. Even without the uniform, it's obvious he's some sort of man of the law. Considering what he's wearing, I guess he's a police officer. Sorry, officer. I promise I didn't move anything. He looked surprised. Officer? Oh, you're not? Sorry. My dad was a police officer, and you look kind of like him. I mean, you carry yourself the same way. Your dad was an officer. Where? Which precinct? He sounds skeptical. I guess I can't blame him. I don't remember. It was a while back, when we still lived in Los Angeles. I was gonna say Los Angeles. I don't know why. He raises a knowing eyebrow, as if he's just caught me in a lie, but he doesn't comment on it. I see. Well, why don't you come with me? Sure. I follow the officer back into the main area of the shop. The woman who first saw me is standing by one of the tables, looking shaken. The only other people in the shop are the girl who works here and a guy who looks like he's in college. How does he look like he's in college? What does he look like? What? Excuse me, everyone. I'd like your attention for a moment. I am Detective Mikolaj Gursky. The detective pauses for a moment. It looks like he's trying to choose his words carefully. Detective Gursky. Unfortunately, a dead body has been discovered on this premises. But what? But how? I mean, who? Unfortunately, I don't know anything about the situation yet. Because of this, I'm going to have to ask you all to stay here until the police come. Until they come? You mean the police aren't here yet? What about you? I'm technically not on duty right now. I just happen to be here. I see. If you don't mind, I'd like to speak with each of you separately for just a little bit. It'll help me move the investigation along if I start collecting information now. Is that okay? Sure, anything to help. Yeah, it's okay with me. Yes, it's fine. What about you, kid? It's fine with me. Right, then we'll start with you. Come with me, please. Detective Gursky motions for me to follow him in a hallway away from the rest of the coffee shop. As we walk down the hallway, I can't help but stare at the body in the bathroom. Detective Gursky glances at me and gently kicks the door of the bathroom. It swings in and bounces gently off the wall, closing with a soft thud. Let me press triangle and save real quick. Save. Okay, and also, let's change the preferences. The sounds are like way too loud. That should be better, right? I'm gonna read a couple of lines with this volume of the music, and then I'm gonna check. Okay, anyway. How are you feeling? Fine, I guess. You just saw a dead body and you're fine? He frowns at me. Never mind. Let's just start with your name. I'd rather not say. Why not? Because I'd rather not. An officer of the law is asking you a question. Then I plead the fifth. The Fifth Amendment is only applicable to testify under oath in a court of law or other tribunal. Then I invoke my Miranda rights. Detective Gursky stares at me impassively. It's hard to tell what he's thinking, but I doubt he's pleased. Fine, no name then. Why don't you tell me what happened today? You mean when I found the body? Anything you think is pertinent. Well, I came in here around noon today. I ordered a coffee, drank it, then fell asleep. You fell asleep after you drank a triple shot mocha latte? How do you know what I drank? Detective Gursky nods at the empty cup on a table where I was sleeping. Saw you snoozing when I came in. The mocha latte checkbox is checked off on the side of the cup, and the maroon sleeve around the cup is only used for triple shots. I am a detective, you know. Okay, now I'm gonna check the volume. Be right back. Okay, the music is low enough now that I don't have to yell at the top of my lungs. Okay. Let's see. How is the game so far? Anyone who's here? How is me just reading? Because this is probably going to be the whole game, just me reading. Oh, this reading game. Yeah, it's a reading game. So you're going to read me a storybook? Yes. I'm going to read you a bedtime story. And we're going to have to figure out who killed the lady. Right now, for no reason at all, with no evidence, my guess is that the detective killed the lady. Because he just happens to be there. Okay, let's go. And a serious one at that. He's even reading my drinks when he's off duty. Well, I woke up about 10 minutes ago, I guess. Maybe less. Gursky glances at the clock on the wall. So around 2:40, you'd say? I guess so. I was just about to get another drink when I suddenly started to feel sick. Ah, yes, I did see you looking a little ill when you were at the counter. The girl at the counter told me I should go to the bathroom, and when I went, I saw the body lying there. What were you doing in the women's bathroom? The door was already open. I saw her from the hallway. Did you touch her? Even if I say no, they'll probably find my prints on her anyway. Yes. And why were you touching her? I wanted to see if she was okay. I didn't know she was dead at the time. The detective nods understandingly, but I doubt he believes me. Any idiot could have seen the knife in that woman's chest from at least 10 feet away. Is there anything else you'd like to say? I think there's something suspicious about this death, or not really. I found a lady in the women's bathroom door was open, and there was a lady with a knife in her chest. This guy here is a cop, off-duty cop, policeman that just happens to be there, and he's gonna ask everybody what they were doing all day until the police on duty come. I think there's something suspicious about this death, or not really. I mean, why would you say there's something suspicious about this death? There's something suspicious about every murder, first of all. Right? I think there's something suspicious about this death, not really. I feel like you're supposed to say this one because it's longer, but I think there's something suspicious about this death, not really. I mean, me personally, I would just say not really, but for the game, do you think we're supposed to pick the longer version? Let's just do, I think there's something suspicious about this death to keep the conversation going. I think there's something suspicious about this death. There's a dead woman with a knife in her chest. Suspicious goes without saying. Yeah, exactly. Exactly! But what makes you think this is suspicious? Just a gut feeling. I see. Anything else? No. Then please wait in the main area. Sure. Detective Gursky follows me and turns to the rest of the people in the coffee shop. Would anyone like to go next? I'll go. The woman raises her hand timidly, and Detective Gursky nods at her. Then follow me. I sink down into one of the chairs and close my eyes. This doesn't make any sense. The woman in the restroom has a knife in her chest, no doubt. But in my vision, she was being suffocated. Then again, my vision did cut off before it finished. So I'm guessing when he touches the dead people, he can see how they died. There's no explanation for what is going on, who I am, or anything like that. There was no backstory. Okay, so I'm guessing that he's some type of psychic. If he touches the dead bodies, he can see how they died. Actually experience the way they died. Okay. That woman interrupted me. I wish I could read the body again. Oh, see, I could read the body, see? I wish I could read the body again, but I'm sure to get caught if I even try to get close to the body. I like this music, it's cute. Are you leaving, V? Aww. Bye. Is it nighttime? Is it nighttime? Good night. Thanks for coming. Okay, hold on real quick. Somehow it doesn't really seem worth the risk. I guess I'll just have to approach this from a different angle. Move, examine room, or talk? Oh. Move. Move where? What are you talking about? Examine room, talk. Where would I move to? Move. Where would I move to? I guess examine room, right? Oh my God, so good. Examine room. The cafe is small and clean with a series of paintings on the wall and a display stand featuring expensive bags of coffee. To the side, there's a hallway that leads to the bathrooms. There's also a kitchen in the back, but I can't see it from here. Oh, that's it? Okay. Let's talk to people. Wait, I want to look at the background real quick. Let's see what I can read. So, the espresso bar on the menu. Short, tall, and grande. Okay, there's white mocha, caramel macchiato, cafe latte, cafe mocha. Maybe the killer was a cupcake. I think the policeman was the killer. I have no evidence, but I think it's him. Cafe Americano. I think that says Americano. Cafe latte, straight up espresso, and then drink and alternatives. Shaken green iced tea, chai tea latte, gourmet chocolate, steamer, coffee, I can't say what that says. Peachly, I don't know what that says. Hot tea, Italian soda, hazelnut, blah blah. Okay, I can't see the rest. I can't actually see the rest. Let me read the rest. Let's see the second side on the right. Frozen coffee blends. The frozen throne, mocha. I can't see what that says. Chocolate peanut butter, cookies and cream. Heath bar. Wait, what? I can't see. Okay, everything's getting too blurry. Okay, let's try the smoothies. Green tea, banana, something, lemon, cooler, mango, and I don't know, peach princess, and something coconut, and then everything else is very blurry. Okay, I know this has nothing to do with the game, but whatever. Somebody put in the effort of writing all of those things individually, thinking of putting this stuff into, because they could have just made it really blurry. Like that little menu right there on the, all the way on the right, there's a little white menu on top of the sandwiches. That's all scribbly. You can't read it at all. They could have just did that, but no. They made it realistic. What am I even on about? Okay, let's talk. I'm gonna talk to the boy who this is the boy in college. This is the college boy. Oh my God, I love him. Look at his hair. How you doing? Across the room, the college boy is typing away on his laptop. He pauses to glance at a pile of notes on the table next to him. He's still doing homework at a time like this. Bro, you have to when you're in college. And he's being held captive by this off-duty policeman because the policeman won't let him leave, and maybe he has deadlines. He looks up and we briefly make eye contact. Is something wrong? Not really. You just look really calm, all things considered. He glances to the side nervously. Actually, I'm pretty freaked out. But it hasn't really set in, you know? Part of me is hoping this is all just a hidden camera show or something. It would be a lot nicer if that were the case. I'm sorry. You're the one who found the body, right? Yeah. He's silent for a moment. Is it scary? Seeing a dead body, I mean? I guess most people would be pretty terrified to see a dead body, especially one that's obviously been murdered. Yeah. You look pretty calm too, you know. Oh, I guess I do. My name's Kizaki. What about you? I'd rather not. Kizaki blinks and stares off into the distance for a moment. It looks like he's spacing out. Are you okay? Huh? Oh yeah, I'm fine. He laughs nervously before smiling warmly at me. It's okay if you don't want to say your name. What should I ask? So what are you doing here anyway? Do you think the killer is still here? Can you remember anything about the woman who died? Okay. First of all, what are you doing here? It's a coffee shop. You don't need a reason to be there. People go there and don't drink coffee and just sit. First of all. But a lot of people, even if they don't drink coffee and stuff, they go to coffee shops to use the free Wi-Fi for their laptop or something. Seeing as though how he's a college kid, maybe he's there to use the Wi-Fi. Do you think the killer is still here? Who cares what he thinks? He's spacing out. Can you remember anything about the woman who died? I mean, that's a weird question to ask if he didn't see the body, so he doesn't know who died, right? So I will ask him that because that's a weird question to ask. And if he happens to remember anything about her, like, how do you know who she is? Can you remember anything about the woman who died? I'm afraid I was pretty caught up in my work. I didn't really notice much about anyone else. Nothing at all? Well, I think she may have been looking for someone. When she came in, she looked around a bit like she was expecting to see someone. I remember wondering if she was looking for you and you just didn't notice because you were asleep. Wow, is there anyone in this coffee shop who didn't watch me sleep? What should I ask? So what do you think so what are you doing here anyway? Let's ask him that. So what are you doing here anyway? Studying. Duh. He nods at the pile of papers scattered across the table. I have an exam soon, and I come here a lot since it's a quiet place with no distraction. Oh yeah, that too. He sighs. So much for that. If he has an exam, then he probably is in college after all. Are you in college? Or what's the exam on? Oh yeah, we're just assuming that he's in college because he said that he looked like he was in college, and I said, what does a person in college look like? For the record, this character doesn't look like anything to me. College student, what? Are you in college? What's the exam on? I'm going to ask him if he's in college. Let's stop assuming he's in college. Also, this boy has the longest, prettiest hair. So beautiful. Are you in college? The boy with the purple hair, not me. The guy with the band-aid on the head. I am question mark, question mark, question mark. That's my name. Yeah, but I'm only a part-time student. Even community college is expensive. He's so cute, with his beautiful green eyes. I have to keep a part-time job just to stay afloat. What do you do? It's kind of hard to explain. I guess you could say I'm sort of an errand boy. I do odd jobs, fetch things, occasionally make tea for my boss, stuff like that. I see. What should I ask? Do you think the killer is still here? Do you think the killer is still here? Kizaki suddenly turns pale. Killer? I thought she died from a heart attack or something. Oh no, this is even worse. He looks like he's about to start crying. Whoa. What if the murderer is still here? What if we're all going to be picked off one by one until there's no one left? I really don't think that's the case. Besides, it's not as if we're trapped on a remote island or anything. I point at Kizaki's laptop. Sorry. You're even connected to the internet. Oh yeah! He suddenly looks a lot more relieved. I guess I overreacted. No kidding. But it's still really creepy to think that someone was killed here. I hope that detective figures it out soon. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Detective Gursky approaches us. The woman he was speaking to trails closely behind him. I need to turn this lamp on real quick because the TV is really bright in my eyes. There we go. As soon as she sees me, she quickly looks away. No, we're not doing anything in particular. Kizaki's voice trails off as he speaks. He looks uncomfortable. Right. In that case, would you please come with me? Oh, yeah. Kizaki follows Detective Gursky to the hallway. About earlier. Don't touch me! The woman glares at me, her eyes laced with disgust. I saw what you did. I didn't do anything. I found her like that. The woman frowns at me. Just don't speak to me. She sits down and folds her arm, glaring at me from across the room. I guess I should leave her alone. The girl who works at the shop is sitting a few tables away from me, staring at the ground. She looks up and notices that I'm looking in her direction. Surreal, isn't it? Huh? Knowing you're in the same building as a dead body, I mean. She smiles apologetically at me. By the way, my name's Chance. Chance? That sounds like such a fake name. What should I ask? You have a rather unusual name, because that's totally normal to say to people. Do you know anything about the woman who died? Do you think the killer is still around? Okay. Let me ask her. Actually, give me 1 second because I want to check the volume one last time. Okay, now I feel like my voice is way too loud. Let me press triangle to save. So I can go into preferences and turn the volume up just a little bit and maybe the sound up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, let's see. Let's say, okay, so she did just introduce herself and tell me her name, so I feel like I should respond with something relevant to what she said. You have a rather unusual name. It's kind of something you don't say to people, isn't it? You have a rather unusual name. She laughs. I get that a lot. The truth is, I changed my name. My parents named me Bertha. Oh, God. Oh, you poor thing. Your parents named you Bertha? Why? Did they hate you? That's not exactly a good name for a famous singer. You're a famous singer? Damn. He just said you ain't famous. I don't know you. Not yet, but I want to be. I know it's a crazy dream, but I'm willing to take the chance. You're still here, zombie? How was this experience of watching me read? Watching and listening to me read. Is my voice okay? Should I put more oomph into it? Let me see. I'm going to put more drama into my voice. Her look like the killer is too nice. That's why I chose that name. Get it? Chance? I'm pretty cheesy, huh? Maybe not cheesy, but I think the name Bertha actually means famous. Does it? Bruh, why would you know random things like that? So really, you had a good name in the first place. Really? I didn't know that. You're pretty smart. Not particularly. I just pay attention to names and what they mean. Maybe she hated them so much that he took her. Oh, Lord Jesus. He took her chance and took them out. Okay. I don't know what that means, old mate. That's cool. I know someone just like you. I seriously doubt that. What should I ask? Do you know anything about the woman who died? Do you know anything about the woman who died? Nothing comes to mind. I saw her go in the bathroom earlier, but I wasn't paying attention. Still, I think I would have recognized her if she was someone I knew. Do you remember what time you saw her? Do you remember what time you saw her? Maybe around 2 o'clock? I'm not sure. What makes you think it was 2 o'clock? Well, my shift starts around then, and she came in a little bit after I did. She looked like a secretary, so I thought it was weird she'd be coming in during working hours. I see. What should I ask? Do you think the killer is still around? Do you think the killer is still around? I sure hope not. Chance shivers. I don't know what he's... Sorry. I don't know why he'd stick around anyway. Doesn't a murderer usually run after he kills someone? Good point. You two look like you're getting along. Dude, this detective is so smug. Huh? Oh. We were just chatting. I see that. I hope you don't mind if I cut in. Go ahead. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the woman from earlier is still glaring at me. Hey. I thought I told you not to speak to me. Listen, I don't know what you thought you saw, but that woman was already dead when I found her. Don't take me for a fool. I want to be reasonable with her, but she's being so difficult. You are a fool. If you just thought about it, you wouldn't think that. What? If you just thought about it, you wouldn't think that. If I actually had killed that woman, don't you think I'd have tried to stop you or at least run away? Instead, I waited around and even spoke with that detective. She doesn't respond. Really? You're going to discount me just like that? Fine, I'll bite. What's your side of the story? I already told you, I found her like that. That's nice. Now don't talk to me. You don't believe me. Sure don't. If you can actually show me proof, then maybe I'll listen to you. Interrogating him yourself, Miss Bergstrom? Detective Gursky approaches us with a hint of smile on his face. It's hard to tell if he's actually amused or just hiding his annoyance. He wanted to talk to me. If you don't mind, I'd like to speak with him. Sure, do as you please. She shrugs and walks away. I followed Detective Gursky off to the side. Are you sure talking with the main accuser is really a good idea? What? You do realize that she's convinced you're the murderer, right? Acting like that only makes you look more suspicious. Yeah, well, and I have to be honest. A lot of the evidence points towards you already. You were the first one at the scene, and you even admitted to touching the body. There's not much that votes for your innocence. But all the evidence you have is only circumstantial. I can hold you for 48 hours before charging you with a crime. That's enough time. That's enough time to find more evidence. Oh, sometimes I hate the law. I know, but I didn't do it. If you really want me to believe you, you're going to have to be a lot more cooperative. Obviously, you're interested in clearing your name, whatever it may be. It works better if you work with me, not against me. You want my help? He frowns. Not particularly, but I don't have many options right now. I could tell you to sit out and let the professionals handle this, but then you'd just go behind my back. I'd rather have you where I can keep my eye on you. So I'll let you talk around, but you have to tell me everything you learn. And for the record, this isn't a free pass to conduct your own investigation. I'm only saying you can talk with the others. Got it? Got it. Well, looks like I have a little bit of slack for now. But even if he says that, it's not like he's giving me any useful information to go off of. What is move? Let's press move. Move. Hallway or stay here? Damn, he mad. I'm telling you, I have no evidence, but right now, with no evidence, I think the policeman is the murderer. Hallway? Let's go to the hallway. As I head towards the hallway, I can hear Detective Gursky speaking on the phone with someone. I would laugh if it was you the whole time. Nah, it's definitely not me. I'm the main character, it's not me. According to her ID badge, her name is Sarah Blackmore. She works for a nearby company called BioDev Imaging. I peer around the corner to get a better look. He doesn't look very pleased. I really can't be sure. When will this crime scene investigators get down here? I see. Well, get here as soon as possible then. He hangs up before letting out a frustrated sigh. As he does, he sees me looking at him. Whoa, how long have you been there? How much of that conversation did you hear? Nothing? The part about Sarah and BioDev Imaging? What do you think? What do you think? I think everybody would just say nothing, right? I wonder if you can be falsely accused of this crime depending on the choices you make of what to say or not to say. Oh boy. Did I hear him or not? Do I admit to hearing anything they say or no? I mean, he saw me, so obviously I heard something. Right? I'm gonna say the part about Sarah and BioDev. The part about Sarah and BioDev Imaging. So pretty much everything then. I guess so. And do you have anything useful to tell me? What should I tell him? Chance says she saw Sarah come in around 2 o'clock in conversation. Obviously, Chance saw her. Okay. Chance says she saw Sarah come in around 2 o'clock. Wow, that was a lot of S's. Chance says she saw Sarah come in around 2. Interesting. So Sarah must have been killed sometime between 2 and 2:40. The first thing to do is to see if anyone has an alibi for that time period then. What should I tell him? I don't know anything else. Just end conversation. I don't really have more I can tell you. Keep digging. Bruh, how about you do your own job, bruh? Alright, let's move back to... Ooh, look, you can go to other places. Main area, ladies' room. Let's see. I talked to Chance. I talked to the college kid. I talked to the woman. So I guess I have to go into one of the restrooms. Yay. Let's go into the men's restroom first. Okay, examine room. It looks like the women's restroom. Well, except for the dead body. Jeez. Actually, it looks like there's an emergency exit here too. It's the kind that only opens from the inside. I bet the killer could have slipped out through here without being seen by anyone in the coffee shop. Really? Let's go in the hallway again. Let's go to the ladies' restroom. I don't think I'm allowed in there with the dead body. Damn it. Okay, main area. Talk. Can I talk to anyone? Let's talk to the lady that hates me. Miss Bergstrom is still across the room from me, brooding. Oh boy, this isn't going to be easy. She wasn't willing to give me the benefit of the doubt earlier at all. I approach her carefully, holding my hands out in an attempt to show that I mean her no harm. Hey, what do you want? I just want to talk, try to figure out what happened. She doesn't look convinced. Look, there are other people here. Nothing is going to happen to you. I just want to ask a few questions. Why are you even doing this? The why of the matter is complicated. How do I explain it? I want to find the killer. I want to prove I'm innocent. I want to prove I'm innocent. I want to prove I'm innocent. Did I just say innocent? Bruh. I want to prove I'm innocent. After a moment of silence, she lets out a long sigh. I guess it's okay then. What do you want to know? What should I ask her? Did you notice anything suspicious about Chance? Did you notice anything suspicious about Kizaki? What were you doing between 2 and 2:40? Do you know anyone named Sarah Blackmore? Let me save real quick. How do I... Are you sure you want to overwrite? Are you sure you want to overwrite your save? Yes. Okay. I need to go to the restroom and I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. Oh, should I write that in the chat also? Page 2. I know, I was saying, sometimes I like to watch when people, I'm not really too much into these types of games, but sometimes I like to watch people just playing them because they're talking and they're reading, and it's nice sometimes. You know, instead of just watching them play something and struggling to find something to say every once a minute or so. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Obviously, we should ask her what she was doing between 2 and 2:40. What were you doing between 2 and 2:40? Around 2 o'clock, I think I was finishing up some work in the office. Then I headed out for a late lunch. I usually grab a sandwich and an espresso from this place. Were you with anyone else at the time? Of course not. Everyone else had already left for lunch. What did you order when you got here? Nothing. I went straight to the restroom, and then I saw you. What should I ask her? Why did you head straight to the bathroom instead of ordering? Yeah, seriously, dude. Why did you head straight to the bathroom instead of ordering? I always wash my hands first. It's filthy to do anything else, and I can't exactly afford to be ill. What should I ask her? Let's ask her about the other 2 people there. Did you notice anything suspicious about Chance? That barista? She's a sweet girl, if not a little unrealistic. She'll talk about her dream of being a singer to anyone who will listen. She often gets livid when anyone says anything that doesn't coincide with her dream, but she's very cheerful otherwise. Livid? She once tossed hot coffee at a customer for insulting her voice. What? She's bipolar. It's her. She did it. The barista did it. What? Who throws hot coffee on a customer? He only got a few burns on his arm, but I'm pretty sure she was aiming for his face. And she didn't get fired for that? The whole thing was settled out of court, and the owner of this place is her father, so naturally she got to keep her job. Honestly, kids these days just get everything handed to them on a silver platter. It's wholly frustrating. What should I ask her? Did you notice anything suspicious about Kizaki? I assume you mean that boy over there? He hasn't done anything that seems out of the ordinary. I can't really say one way or another though. What should I ask her? Do you know anyone named Sarah Blackmore? I can't say I do, should I? What should I ask her in conversation? That's all I need for now. Good to know. Okay, next person. Next, let's talk to Chance. Why are you throwing coffee at customers? Chance notices me looking at her. She giggles and waves at me. I'm sorry. The thing in my ear just... so uncomfortable. Itai. How's it going? You got changed. Did she? I wasn't even looking. She has different clothes on? Why do they both have the headphones? Ooh, maybe she changed her clothes because her clothes has evidence of the murder on it. Ooh. Yeah, I called my manager and he said I should close for the day. So there's really no point in wearing my uniform anymore. But never mind that. How did it go? How did what go? Talking with that detective, of course. Did he say anything? is it really okay to say that I'm supposed to question everyone? Nothing in particular. He just wanted me to tell him if I learned anything from talking to you. I think we should say nothing in particular. You can't be a spy if you're a snitch. Makes no sense. Nothing in particular. He just wanted me to not bother him. What do you mean by bothering him? Beats me. So, what should I ask her? Okay, what were you doing between 2 o'clock and 2:40? She was watching me sleep, duh. What were you doing between 2 and 2:40? Working, of course. Afternoons like this are always slow, so it's usually just me and the manager. Although my manager is currently out at the store. What should I ask her? Why did your manager go to the store? We ran out of soy milk. I forgot to restock yesterday, and he kind of got mad at me. I had to come out here and clean all the espresso machines as punishment. What should I ask her? Did you notice anything suspicious about Kizaki? Who? That college kid. Oh, is that his name? I've never seen him before. Really? He said that he comes here all the time. Ooh. He does? I'm pretty sure I haven't seen him before. Maybe he usually comes at some other time? Or, so either the college kid is lying or she's lying because she wants to make it seem like the college kid did it. You know what I mean? And since she works here, she would be a good witness for how often he goes to the coffee shop. Yeah, maybe. But I don't recall him doing anything weird. He came in, set up, and spent all his time working on homework. What should I ask her? Did you notice anything suspicious about Mrs. Bergstrom? You mean that woman who looks like she's mad at you? Yeah, her. Well, she definitely looked like she was in a hurry. Then again, she always does. She comes here often. All the time. And she's always looks like she's in a hurry. I guess she's a busy woman. What should I ask her? Do you know what Miss Bergstrom does for a living? I'm pretty sure she works for Biodev Imaging. It's just down the street. So a lot of people who work there like to come by here. I'm afraid I don't know exactly what she does though. Biodev Imaging? That's where the lady who died works. Biodev Imaging. The victim, Sarah, worked there too. It can't be a coincidence. What should I ask her? Do you know anyone named Sarah Blackmore? I'm sorry. I'm really bad with names. Even if I did know her, I probably couldn't tell you. Oh. I guess that's all I want to know for now. Well, I guess that's all I want to talk about for now. Now, I mean, it still could be chance. The lady working with her it's just an easy way to make her a suspect, you know, and to point fingers like, I didn't do it. She works with the lady who died, so she probably did it. Talk to you later, then. I don't know why I read it like that. No, let's talk to... No. Stay here. And now I want to talk to her. What should I ask her? No, I want to ask her about Biodev Imaging. What are you talking about? Alright, I guess I have to move back to the hallway and get yelled at by the cop again. What should I tell him? Did you know there's an okay. Did you know there's an emergency exit in the men's room? Yeah, I noticed that. There isn't an alarm on the door either, so it's possible that the murderer escaped through there without being detected. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Why is he first of all, why is he having, who am I? How old am I supposed to be? Why is he having me help him in this investigation? I'm telling you the policeman did it. If the murderer did go through there, he or she was probably the last person who passed through. It's possible that there was some evidence left behind in there. Joke's on them, you're the real culprit. I did not do it. I did not do it. Police officer did it. I bet you. I bet you he did it. Detective Gursky did it. What should I tell him? This seems very interesting, her working for BioDev Imaging, so let's wait to tell him that last, right? Yeah. Okay, and this one's also kind of interesting, so let's do Chance anger issues. Chance has some pretty explosive anger issues. She tried to burn a guy with hot coffee once because he insulted her voice. Really? I'd hate to be that guy. Still, one act of violence doesn't make her a murderer. It might be worth looking into, though, if you can find a way to be tactful about it. Okay, now, Kizaki says he comes here all the time, but Chance claims she's never seen him. Do you think he's lying? I don't know. He seems honest enough, but he could very well be pretending. Why don't you test him then? If he really comes here often, he'll be able to answer questions about this place without any problems. I guess so. Miss Bergstrom works for BioDev Imaging. Chance told me that a lot of people who work there like to come here to eat. Do you know what Miss Bergstrom does at BioDev Imaging? No. It probably wouldn't hurt to ask her. What should I tell him? Okay. I don't really have any more I could tell you. Keep digging. Okay. Let's go back to the main area. I head back to the main area to investigate some more. But as I do, I hear a strange voice echoing through the hallway. Nani? Ooh, pretty change in the font. Hey, detective, you should really watch your step. What? Who are you? I spin around looking for a source of the voice, but I don't see anyone talking or even looking in my direction. I'm here to help, but before you ask, I can't hear you, so don't bother trying to say anything. The voice seems to be coming from inside my head. Yeah, but if you can't hear me, that makes communication rather difficult now, doesn't it? Of course, since I can't hear you, that makes communication rather difficult. Never mind. I know you're different from other people. You can see things that others don't. No, wait, can't. Why did I say don't? You can see things that others can't. That means we're alike. Alike. Yeah, right. I don't go around randomly speaking inside of other people's heads. There's a lot more going on here than just a simple murder. Watch your step and trust no one. I'll tell you more as soon as I know. I wait for a few seconds, but the voice is gone. No one else seems to have heard it, so I guess it really was all in my head. Bruh. So she's either a ghost talking to me, she's a spirit talking to me, or he's going crazy. Or I am crazy. I am crazy. And I did kill that lady. And I just blacked out. Okay, what now? Hold on real quick. Ugh, this is getting even more troublesome by the minute. First I'm accused of murder, and now some random person is dropping thoughts in my head. Or hey, maybe I'm just going crazy. I should probably be a lot more surprised or freaked out by this turn of events, but the only thing that surprises me right now is how unsurprised I am. I shuffle tiredly into the main area of the coffee shop and sit down, burying my head in my hands. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Really? You've been looking terrible all day. Damn. Excuse you. No, I'm joking. I'm being stupid. Oh, let me get you something to drink. Chance hurries around to the counter and begins mixing a drink for me. I lean back and take in the smell of the coffee. It's really relaxing. Here you go. She hands me a hot cup brimming full with a hot latte. I take a sip of it and my body suddenly feels alive again. The smell, the steam. I seriously doubt I'd ever be able to function without this stuff. I take another sip and then another, enjoying the flavor and the heat. I feel like I can finally think. Yes, I'm addicted. That was good, and you made it so quickly. Of course I did. Sometimes things get really busy in here. That counter is designed with everything we need to mix drinks quickly. Of course, if we want to do other things like make sandwiches, that's all in the back kitchen. Chance looks pretty happy right now. Maybe this is a good time to ask her about the one guy who insulted her. So did you really throw a hot coffee at a guy for insulting your singing voice? Oh yeah, that was a particularly bad day. That jerk was just flaunting his new girlfriend in my face. New girlfriend? My ex-boyfriend broke up with me here at work by bringing his new girlfriend here and telling me we were over. He said I didn't want to be with somebody who had such unrealistic dreams. Either way, that was a long time ago, and unlike the rumors, it has nothing to do with him insulting my singing voice. Wow, sorry about that. It's fine. It all worked out in the end. Anyway, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Hey, I'm not done talking to you. I still gotta ask you something. Oh, wait, there was something else. Aww. I want to ask her if she liked working here. Aww. Okay, so I talked to her. Let's talk to him and ask him about how much he's been coming here. No? I look over at Kizaki. He's still typing away at his computer. I guess even being at the scene of a murder isn't an excuse to turn in homework late. It is not. Is everything okay? Yeah, it's fine. It looked like Detective Gershie was lecturing you about something. He's a pretty imposing guy. Is he? It seems to me like he's just doing his job. I guess I'm just worried he's gonna arrest me or something. Relax, he won't just randomly arrest you, you know. Does he have a reason to arrest you? Arrest him. Either this kid is paranoid or he's hiding something. I think I would say relax, or does he have a reason? I guess I'm afraid he's gonna arrest me or something. What would I say? Does he have a reason to arrest you? Because he could have a reason to arrest him aside from this murder. Does he have a reason to arrest you? What? No, of course not. I was just saying. His face flushes red, as if he's terribly embarrassed to even think about being arrested. He must be one of those good kids who always follows the rules and never gets in trouble. Enviable. What should I ask him? What were you doing? What were you doing between 2 and 2:40? Studying mostly. Mostly. I was also chatting with a friend online. Sometimes I get distracted. What should I ask him? Do you really come here that often? Of course I do. Why do you ask? Just curious about this place. Do you know what kind of sandwiches they sell here? They rotate them. The two for today are tapenade with avocado and turkey and brie. I see. And how much does a green tea cost? A shaken green iced tea or a green tea smoothie? Either. Hello, Michael M. Thank you for stopping by. We are doing a murder mystery, and we're trying to figure out who murdered this woman. We're trying to find out who the killer is. It's you, isn't it, Michael? It's Michael, isn't it? It's always Michael. Alright, sorry. The shaken green iced tea is only $2.65, but the green tea smoothie is $3.70. Thanks. I mean, okay. He could know this because he comes here often, or he could know this because he can look up at the menu and the prices are right there. Right? Wow, this guy knows the place pretty well. Almost uncannily so. I guess he really does come here often. I wonder why Chance doesn't recognize him. What should I ask him? Did you notice anything suspicious about Chance? The girl who works here? She wouldn't do anything. Are you sure? Of course, she works here after all. That didn't answer my question. Well, if you're wondering if I saw her do anything weird, I didn't. She was cleaning the espresso machines for a while. She didn't look too happy about that. Then she went to the back kitchen, so I didn't see her anymore. If she were in the kitchen, she could have gone to the bathroom without you seeing her, right? Yeah, I guess so. What should I ask him? Did you notice anything suspicious about Miss Bergstrom? I'm afraid I didn't see her come in. I was busy working at the time. I didn't notice anything until I heard her scream. Do you know anyone named Sarah Blackmore? Sarah? No, I don't think I do. Wow, that's quite possibly the most guilty reaction I've ever seen. This guy would be terrible at poker. Okie dokie. Now let's talk to the mean lady who hates me. What do you want to know? Okay, wait. I went too far. I went too far. Wait. Okay, what do you do for a living? It's skipping automatically. Why is it skipping? Stop skipping. Oh, it's because I was pressing I pressed square by accident. Okay, let's go back. Jesus. What do you do for a living? Why do you want to know? I'm just curious. Well, I do a lot of things, mostly human resources management. Human resources, as in the usual things, recruiting new blood, organizing and training employees, writing policies, and the like. Wow, that's a lot. What should I ask her? Nothing? That's it. That's all I need for now. Good to know. Okay, now we go back to the hallway and talk to the police officer. Right? Okay, and let's start with, let's see. No one here has a full alibi. Miss Bergstrom was really evasive about her job. Chance only got violent because the guy was her ex-boyfriend. No one here recognizes the name Sarah Blackmore. I'm going to choose the most, in my opinion, the most irrelevant thing, and then we'll go to the most relevant thing at the end. Okay. Chance only got violent because the guy was her ex-boyfriend. Turns out she threw her hot coffee at him because he broke up with her. Well, that makes a lot more sense than just attacking some random guy. But that doesn't change the fact that she has anger issues. Plus, things aren't exactly looking up for her right now. What do you mean? I examined the knife in Sarah's chest. It's an industry-grade kitchen knife, and it's a part of a set. I'm willing to bet that the rest of the set is in the kitchen here. You're saying that Chance is the one who killed Sarah? No, I'm saying that whoever stabbed Sarah had access to the kitchen at some point in time. Why? Do you think she did it? If my vision is correct, Sarah died by suffocation, not stabbing. But even so, the knife is still there. Maybe Chance did have a hand in this? I doubt she had anything to do with this. It's possible if she did. I don't think she did it. I don't think Chance did it. I doubt she has anything to do with this. What makes you say that? Well, if I were going to murder someone, I wouldn't do it at my workplace with a weapon that only I have access to. It's ridiculous. Good point. But she's obviously not the type for premeditated murder. If it's her, it was likely an impulsive decision. If you can find a motive, then we'll be getting somewhere. Okay. Miss Bergstrom was really evasive about her job. When I asked her about it, she didn't seem to want to tell me much about it. She did say she's in human resources, though. Is that so? I suppose she's pretty high up on the totem pole, then. I think Sarah was just a secretary with low-level clearance, so it's doubtful they had met. Still, it's definitely something worth keeping in mind. Ask around and see if anyone knows anything about biodev imaging. Okay, so what I wanted to just say about that just now, real quick, because he said, Ms. Bergstrom was a high-level employee, and she probably never met or interacts with the low-level secretary employee, Sarah, but they do work at the same place. Maybe she was sleeping with her husband, or something like that. Right? No one here recognizes the name Sarah Blackmore. Well, naturally, the killer is going to deny knowing her. But if no one here seems to recognize her, she probably didn't want to be known. I wonder what she was hiding. No one here has a full alibi. Chance and Kizaki both saw each other for a while, but Chance was in the back kitchen around the time of the murder. She could have slipped away without being seen, or Kizaki could have gone past the kitchen without her noticing. Miss Bergstrom claims she was working at the time, but there's no way to corroborate her story. So all of them had an opportunity. But what about a means and a motive? We need to figure out why someone would want Sarah dead in the first place. Alright. Now what? I guess we have to go back to talk to them again? Bruh. Hey, detective. Great, the voice in my head is back. It looks like you have the most freedom out of everyone right now. See if you can get a better look at the corpse. You might find something useful. Easy for you to say. Somehow I doubt Gursky will just let me waltz in there. I'll try to set up a distraction for you. Great, a distraction. Like what? Blowing stuff up with your mind? Jeez. That was really loud in my ear. Before I can think any more on the subject, a loud crash echoes from the coffee shop. What happened? I don't know. It sounds pretty serious, though. Great. Just what I need. Wow, thanks, random voice. Guess I owe you for this one. Detective Gursky is currently in the main area because of the crash. If I move fast, I can probably get a quick peek at the crime scene again. Move to the ladies' room. Examine. I definitely don't have enough time to read to death, but I can still check the body for clues. She had a bracelet on or something. There's a tan. There's a tan line on Sarah's wrist, like she was wearing a watch or a bracelet or something. Maybe it came off when she was struggling against her attacker. Is that it? Oops. Wait, I didn't see that. Whoa, what are you doing here? Uh-oh. I tried to give you some leeway, but now you're poking around a crime scene in secret? I'm sorry, kid, but if you can't cooperate, then I don't have much of a choice. I'm taking you into custody. Detective Gursky pulled out a pair of handcuffs from his back pocket and snapped them on my wrist. Uh-oh. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Damn it! Are you kidding me? Bruh. Dude, where do I have to start from? Because I wasn't... Wait, what? No way. Do I have to start back from there? Let's see. I forgot to save. I didn't know you can like die in this game or like game over in this game. That's crazy. Oh man, I gotta get to wherever I was again. Okay. Damn it, I can't believe this. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I have to start all over. I don't remember how long it's been. Let's see, talk. Okay, I just talked to her, so it's his turn. Let's see, is everything okay? Yeah, it's fine. It looks like blah, blah, blah. Let's do this one this time then. Relax, he won't just randomly arrest you, you know. Although I don't know if the same goes for me. What? He looks confused. Nothing. Detective Gursky's threat to keep me in custody for 48 hours is still looming over my head. I'm really on a short leash. Okay, well, after all the same stuff again. Did you notice anything suspicious about Miss Bergstrom? What were you doing between 2 and 2:40? Do you know anyone named Sarah Blackmore? No? Okay. Cool. Okay, and Chance again, I think? How's it going? You got changed. Yeah, call my manager, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's see what happens if I say this alternative option. He just wanted me to tell him if I learned anything from talking with you. What did you tell him? Nothing really. It's not like you said you were the killer or anything. Yeah. So, what should I ask her? The college kid? The lady works at BioDev. What were you doing working? Do you know what she does for a living? No, I don't know what she does. Why did your manager go to the store? Ran out of soy milk. Sarah? No, I don't know what she is. End conversation. Okay, move. Hallway. Talk. Did you know there's an emergency room? Yes, he did. No one has a full alibi. Bergstrom works for BioDev Imaging. Kisaki says you come here all the time, but nobody knows him. Chance has explosive anger issues. No one here recognizes Sarah Blackmore. Okay, now we go back. Main area. Hey, detective. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Dishes break. Wait, oh no, not even. Not yet. Are you okay? You look terrible all day. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Do you like your job here? Huh? I guess so. Although sometimes it gets pretty tiring. That's how it is with any job, right? I guess so. But I heard that you had a lot of trouble with a certain customer here once. Oh yeah, that was a particularly bad day. Okay, and then her jerk ex-boyfriend came over here. Okay, next. This lady again. What should I ask her? What do you do for a living? She does human resources. And Kizaki, do you really come here that often? How much is this? How much is that? What's their specials? Blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay. In conversation. That's all for now. Okay. Move. Hallway. Talk to him. We're gonna snitch. What should I tell him? She was evasive about her job. Chance only got violent because that was her ex-boyfriend. I doubt she has anything. Oh wait, I should have clicked the other one. Oh well. Okay, move to main area again. Hey detective, let's make a distraction. Blah 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 blah. Go check on the body. Okay. Ladies' restroom. Examine room. I definitely don't have enough clean time to read to death. She has a tan line. Maybe it came off. I was able to examine it one more time before I got locked up, right? I think. So let's do it one time. I look around the room some more, but I can't find any sign of whatever was on Sarah's wrist. The bathroom looks clean, and there are no signs of struggle at all. Weird. I certainly wouldn't just let someone stab me in front without putting up some sort of fight. I really shouldn't stay here any longer. Okay, we gotta move. We gotta get out of here. We're gonna go in the hallway. I head back to the hallway. Detective Gursky is still nowhere to be seen. Looks like I made it out safely. Whatever happened was enough of the distraction, I guess. Still, it bothers me that my mysterious benefactor seems to know what I am up to, but only some of the time. If it were someone in here with me, then all my movements would be readily obvious. But it seems more like someone who's getting regular reports on what I've been doing. Someone inside the coffee shop must be communicating with someone on the outside. I need to figure out who this is. I guess I'll have to keep an eye out for someone who's communicating with the outside world frequently. It's Kizaki. He has the laptop and the internet, and he's talking to someone, right? Right? Oh, there you are. Hey. Something wrong? No, nothing. I was just trying to stay out of the way in case anything bad happened. What was that loud noise anyway? Just an accident. I see. An accident, huh? I wonder what caused it. Okay, and save. So I don't have to do that again. Oof. Okay, I guess we gotta go to the main area again. Okay, hold on real quick. What do you know about biodev imaging? I think they have something to do with medical stuff, but I'm not sure. What was that loud crash earlier? Oh, that? I just dropped some dishes. I was cleaning up and that guy Kizaki offered to help. When I handed him a tray loaded with dishes, I let go before he had a good grip on it, so it fell. Don't worry, nothing broke. Although it's weird, I really thought he had a grip on that tray, but it slipped anyway. It's almost like he did it on purpose. Although he's been acting pretty strange all day. Now that I think about it, I think he was watching that woman when she first came in. As soon as she came in, he kept staring at her. At first, I thought he was just being a teenage guy and staring at women, but looking back at it, it seems like he was observing her. Do you think I should have reported him? No, it's not a crime to look at another person. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Besides, didn't you say that the murderer has probably run away by now? That's right. I guess I'm overthinking this. Thanks. Okay. Okay. Mean lady who hates me. What do you know about biodev imaging? Plenty, seeing as I work there. We're a medical group that creates artificial organs. There's a huge demand for organ implants, but there are very few available donors, and compatibility is always an issue. We make things like artificial lungs and bionic hearts. Wow, that's pretty impressive. It's more than impressive. We're saving lives. What should I ask her? What was that loud crash earlier? Just those two kids dropping a pile of dishes all over the floor. Honestly, it gave me such a fright. I thought my heart was about to leap out of my chest. It's a miracle that no one was hurt. I noticed that boy pushed the girl out of the way just in time. He has some quick reflexes. Okie dokie. And now we're gonna ask Kizaki stuff. What do you know about biodev imaging? Biodev? That's a biological engineering company, isn't it? It's like Umbrella. They specialize in body parts, like artificial hearts and lungs and such. But lately, they've expanded their research to trying to grow replacement organs from living cells. Wow, you sure know a lot. No, I just happen to know about them because they're a big deal at my school. They funded a good portion of the biomedical engineering program there, so their name is all over the place. What was that loud crash earlier? Oh, that? Well, I didn't have anything to do, so I decided to help Chance clean up the place. She handed me a tray loaded with dishes, and it was a lot heavier than I thought, so I kind of dropped it. Okay. Okay, now we're going back to talk to the... Hey, detective, I heard you were asking around about someone named Sarah Blackmore. She's the victim, isn't she? Excuse me, I'll say that again. She's the victim, isn't she? I did some research, and it looks like she has an interesting history. In fact, I think I know why she was killed. The rumors among various sources say she's a corporate spy. She steals and sells top secret information. Oh, so she's Ada Wong. There are a lot of big name companies after her for what she's done. Her last job was at Alton Engineering, a company that specializes in growing organs from living cells. Organs from living cells? Isn't that what biodev imaging is working on? Uh-oh, I see a pattern. She resigned recently, saying she was pursuing a new direction in her life, but I'm guessing it's only because she obtained whatever information she was looking for. If she was supposed to meet up with someone to hand over the information, she should have it with her, probably a secure USB. It's likely to be disguised as something else that she can always keep on her own person. Like a keychain. If you can find it, you'll probably have your murderer. I guess I'll have to keep an eye out for something that looks like a disguised USB drive. Like that'll be easy. I can't help but feel uneasy about this though. My mysterious information source is being very generous. Somehow, I don't think this person is just dialing out for information for free. There must be an ulterior motive. Chance says that Kizaki was watching Sarah. Watching her? Like a stalker or something? I guess? I wonder why she didn't mention this before. She said she just remembered. Interesting. If he was watching her, then he probably knows something. But since he came here first, he must have been expecting her to come here. That means she definitely came here to meet someone. Try to find out how he knows about that. And how will I figure that out? Why don't you just ask him? Really? I get the feeling you'll get something interesting if you ask. I think Sarah is a corporate spy. Really? What makes you think that? Just a hunch, or I did some research on her. Obviously, you can't say just a hunch. I did some research on her. I borrowed Kizaki's computer and looked her up online. And she used to work at Alton Engineering, a company that specializes in growing organs from cells. And biodev imaging is currently trying to expand to do the same thing. She just resigned from Alton Engineering, and now she's working for biodev imaging. You yourself said she was just a secretary, so clearly she's not working for these companies because she has a specific skill set needed for this line of work. She's probably after something that biodev imaging has. That's one possibility. One possibility? The key here is to figure out who she's working for. For instance, she could have been working for BioDev Imaging by stealing information from Alton Engineering. If it's like that, then this could be a move by Alton Engineering to retrieve information before it winds up with BioDev Imaging. Or conversely, she could have been working for Alton Engineering and stealing information from BioDev Imaging. In that case, anyone from BioDev Imaging now becomes a primary suspect. Of course, that doesn't rule out other motives, but this seems like the most logical one. Corporations like this are cutthroat at best. It's always a race to see who can get results the fastest so they can get a larger market share or government grants. Rather than work together, they do whatever it takes to get ahead of the competition. And when they can't be vindicated through lawsuits and manipulation of the laws, they resort to darker practices. Looks like it's time to learn more about Alton Engineering. Okay, oopsie. Okay, I guess I gotta go back to the main area. Okay, I'm gonna save. How long has it been? How long has this stream been? Should I keep going? Should I keep going or should I end the stream? I'm tired of reading. I want to play, but I'm tired of reading. Maybe I'll play some Dead by Daylight. Okay, I guess I'm gonna end the stream now then. I'm gonna end the stream and figure out what I want to do next. I must contemplate my life. I like this game, I'm just tired of reading. Thank you, V. I just go to main menu. Is there a music room? Okay, anyway. Bye. Bye.